Tom. We the cats that help you, so reap that righteous rip up up. Welcome to the dark side of the moor. Hey everybody, Matt and Tom back with you. Welcome to another video for the dark side of the moor. Apologies if it's a little bit shaky, something wrong with my stick. I'll try and get it. Hey everybody, Matt and Tom back with you. Welcome to the dark side of the moor, and today we're out finding filming locations for another music video. This time we're going back to 1982 and a video by an artist called Joe Jackson. You might have heard of him. Joe Jackson?
Joe Jackson? Didn't he, wasn't he Michael's dad?
No.
Not that Joe?
Not that Joe.
What, you mean he didn't come to West Yorkshire?
No, this is the English singer who was stepping out in the 80s, asking if she's really going out with him in the 70s, and still going strong today. And I actually own a couple of his CDs.
You're a big Joe fan?
I'm a bit of a Joe fan, especially a bit of Jumping Jive, one of my favourite albums of all time.
He does a lovely version of that musical number, doesn't he? I like, hello, hello, who's your lady friends?
You see,
we're not here for
There's
that.
a Joe Jackson song for everybody. But today we're in Oakworth, tracking down a filming location for a specific video. We'll tell you about it when we get a bit closer. The music video is called Breaking Us in Two, and Joe's not really in it very much. He appears on a steam train, and it's a train that comes through here, Oakworth Station. And the whole video is a lady leaving a house, packing all the things, coming down to the station. She sees Joe Jackson on the train as it comes through the station. That makes her decide she has to go back. He just looks at her. It's the power of Joe. So she walks back up this very steep hill. Now, we have encountered a slight problem here today because, although it's obviously Oakworth Station in the video, we thought the video was filmed in Oakworth Village, up the very steep hill here.
That's what it says on Wikipedia.
It does, and she's walking down to the station and then walks all the way back on this cobbled street, and she lives on this row of houses. Turns out the only bit that's actually filmed here in Oakworth is from here. All the rest is apparently filmed in Halifax. So we're going to put this in order as best we can. So let's film the bits that are here, but you'll see them as we reach that point in the video. I hope that makes sense. Can we not even get on the platform? That would be very sad. It's going really well. We've also timed it on one of the rare days of summer where it's However, so we can't film inside, but we can see through the window, and I can show you some of the bits that we can see in the video. One of which is in here, and I'll show you. I'll just take some pictures whilst we go. So she goes through these doors here, and you see these doors open, and then she's inside there. And if you look backwards, you see that wall through the door. Then she goes to the ticket desk. So, ticket seller, I can't think of the name I'm thinking of.
Pound shop Bernard Cribbin.
Must have been in here, serving through this hatch that you can see on the left, just here. So I'm guessing they filmed this, and if you look, you can see that mirror on the wall there is still there. That mirror was there in 1982. Unfortunately, because it's closed, we can't get on the platform either. So I'll try and take a picture from wherever I can just to show you what it looks like from the front. But you see her sat on a bench that says Oakworth Station, That bench is also still there. So this is literally as far as we can get, which isn't very far at all. But that's a pretty good shot there. And if I just zoom in a moment, that bench there, you might be able to make out says Oakworth. And then the train appears down the track. So, there we go, Oakworth station. Can't get anywhere near it. At least we can take pictures through the window, show you the inside, and show you pretty much probably where they shot the film from. I'm not sure they let them on the platform either. But there we go. Nobody gets near. So let's head to our next location. Okay, so now I'm in Halifax and I am Tomless. But one of the locations, it's suggested that it's Trooper Lane in Halifax, the big hill that the lady is walking down. So I know where Trooper Lane is, it's just beyond us here, and it is a cobbled street. But the question is, as I look at it from here, are the houses where the lady lives up at the top? Right, Trooper Lane, and I guess looks quite different to what it did in 1982. I imagine those houses would not have been there, and I also imagine, as it is in the video, all this was cobbled because the bottom part still is. So let's head up. Oh, it's going to be steep and a long way. Let's see if we can match anything up. Okay, this bit looks familiar. I think this bit features just very briefly. What do you think? Am I in the right spot? Every video I do at the moment, I end up on the very steepest hills. Wow. Anyway, we're definitely in the right place because the path is about to become cobbled. What a view is appearing. Wow. Now one scene that does happen, but it's set in darkness, it's incredibly difficult to tell exactly where it is Joe Jackson playing at a piano, looks like in a field, looking down on this, and this definitely looks more like what's in the background than what Oakworth looked like. But I imagine the field has to be quite flat. Obviously this is a very steep lane, but this section behind me is kind of the only bit that's flat. So I'm just wondering, did they manage to get a piano onto that field there so Joe could come and play his piano in the dark? I don't know for definite, but it's a rough guess. but Trooper Lane continues upwards. So will those houses be at the top? Blimey. This is quite a hill. I don't think those are the houses at the top at all. I wonder how many takes that poor lady had to do up and down here. Wow. It's new housing at the top, not the rows of terraces. Okay. Okay, so those houses at the beginning and the end are not on Trooper Lane, but they are in Halifax. But where? Oh, look at that place. Guess we're down here. It's quite interesting being up here again because many years ago I was in a little film that was made up here, this area, and sadly I don't think you'll see it ever. I had it on videotape for a while. Yeah, I played a particularly nasty character, but lots of it was filmed here. Some of it was filmed inside the John Holdsworth's mill, whilst it was still a mill, including going in like the old work lift up to level 7 and out on the floor there, top of the mill, and then looking across Halifax. And then some of it was definitely up here, where the old house is there. But I'm sure somewhere very near this, there was like a few ruined buildings all together in a field, and we filmed there. And in the film I shot people. I shouldn't laugh at that, should I? I don't know why I'm laughing at that, but anyway, yeah. You'll never see it, I'm sorry, but it would have been a wonderful time capsule. It's probably nearly 30 years ago. Right, let's get back down into Halifax Centre and find this house. So if it's not the houses at the top of Trooper Lane, but it is in Halifax, where is it? Could that chimney be the clue we need? So if this is the chimney at the end of the street, that would mean the street could be one of these. Aha. I feel like we might be getting somewhere. So I'm pretty sure it's this street here. I'll just check the other one first. Yeah, it's got to be this one, because although it's changed a bit, you can see the two chimneys at the end there. Wow. So it was right here in Halifax all along. Not all of it in Oakworth. So there we go, how cool is that? Get the chimney in Halifax, and we're on Hope Hall Terrace, if you want to come and walk in Joe Jackson's footsteps. Right next to, if you go down the other side of the street, next to the Shea, Halifax Town's football ground. Okay, there we go, the power of film. Amazing. I thought that video was Joe Jackson, not him, but the actors in the video, music video, leaving a hill in Oakworth, walking down the hill to the station. Totally wrong. Even Wikipedia says it's filmed in Oakworth. It doesn't mention Halifax Most of it is filmed in Halifax, so we've proven that today on the street. Those streets are in Halifax centre, and then Trooper Lane. Just the station, purely just the station for Oakworth. Wow. If only I'd worn a white suit today, I could have been Joe himself. Okay everybody, that is the music video locations for Joe Jackson, Breaking Us in Two from 1982. Looking at locations then to now, over 40 years later. For obvious reasons I cannot put on the song on this video or much imagery other than pictures. However, I'm going to try and put on the music video separately. I know I'll be copyrighted on it, but at least you can watch it and enjoy it, hopefully. If it gets taken down, ignore this part of the video if it's not there. But yeah, if you have any other ideas for videos, whether or music videos or films or TV locations, and there's plenty filmed in Calderdale and beyond, let me know. I'm quite happy to go and track them down if I can. But yeah, I need the right information from the right sources. Wikipedia was out with this one. But there we go. Keep watching. Thanks for doing so. Visit our T-Mill shop for all your dark side goodies. And we'll see you very soon for the next video. Take care.